What's up, epic collectors, statue collectors, statue lovers, X-Men lovers, X-Men fans, Marvel fans? Welcome to our very first live stream unboxing video. And today we are featuring the one and only X-Men Cable. This is by Diamond Select Toys. It's a premiere collection cable. This is our very first live stream, so I am presenting to you a very unique, rare statue. This is for collectors ages 14 and up, and it says here it's not a toy, so this is not for the young, so this is for adult collectors. And this piece is hand sculpted by Jean St. Jean, and it's limited to only 3,000 pieces. And I'm not sure if it's numbered, so we're gonna find out soon enough what number I'm getting, if it is numbered. Usually it is numbered, so I'm just gonna show you this is one side of the box. Welcome to our very first viewer, and this is our very first live stream in this channel, so you are very lucky you're part of the history of this channel. Welcome. May I know what's your name and where you from? So we are going to unbox the Marvel Premiere Collection cable. And I'm gonna show you the outer side of the box, showing a magnificent figure. Thanks for the like. So pretty much the same in the front, and here's another angle, and it shows here that you can actually combine it with the other characters, Domino and Deadpool. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Deadpool and Domino. Not really interested. And, you know, maybe in the future. And welcome to our very first 14 viewers. Amani, hi, how are you? Welcome to our very first live stream in this channel. It's a history in the making, so thank you for joining us. Please bear with us. So once again, I'm not gonna take long. I'm gonna unbox it right away so we can show you what's inside this box. So once again, this is the back of the box, side of the box, and front of the box, just so you can see. And now we're gonna unpack it, unbox it. I've previously opened this one but never displayed this. After I inspected it, I immediately put it back in the box. But this is not in any way brand new anymore, but it is the very first time I'm going to make a video alright. Take it out of the clamshell styro, and the very first time I'm going to show you in the video. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, to follow and see more of our collection. So for the very first time, I'm going to remove it out of the plastic. There you go, guys. X-Men Cable by Diamond Selectors. This is a resin statue, not PVC, so it's quite heavy. I would say around a kilo and a half. And it is very, very detailed. So we're gonna take a closer look at the detail. So by the way, this is a figure released in 2017 or 2018, and like I said, it's limited to 3,000 pieces only. So let's find out what number we got if it's a numbered figure. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I got 2,256 of 3,000 by Marvel Diamond Selectors. So we got 2,256 of 3,000. I'm happy to add this to my collection and display it. It's a magnificent figure. So let's take a closer look. First of all, we're gonna look at the head sculpt. We'll go as close as we can get. Look at that. This is based on the cartoon, maybe comics. I like the details on the head, the hair. You see the gray hair and that Terminator eyes with a red light, and the scar on the eye, the right eye. And look at those wrinkles on the forehead, facial expression, and those frown lines or smile lines, if he even smiles. So you can see the neck. The neck portion is also detailed, very detailed. It's got those like foam and some almost metallic looking color. And if we go down the shoulder, you can see these grenades on his shoulder pads. Let's see the other side. And the X-Men logo on both sides of the chest. The belt buckle. It's a brass-like finish. And if we go up to the weapon, it's like a very huge plasma weapon he's holding. So if you're gonna change the angle like so, you will see how tall it looks. So I would say this is 12 inches plus the height of the blaster. It's gonna be maybe 18 inches or even 20. So let's go back to looking at the details. Look at the abs, the six-pack. Oh man, there's a lot of effort put into this detail of this figure. And the weathering, obviously this man has been into many wars and many timelines in his time travel. So this is from the X-Men Cable character. So if you're not familiar with him, you can look it up. I'm just going to give you a basic knowledge about him. So basically his real name is Nathan Christopher Charles Summers, and his parents are Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, which is a clone of Jean Grey. The first appearance as a baby Nathan is in Uncanny X-Men 201 in 1986, as Cable in the New Mutants 87 in 1990. So that is some of the details of the character, but let's go back to scrutinizing the statue. And you can see the detail on his biceps, his arms. There's more bullets, more like shotgun. Or yeah, I would say it's shotgun. And he's holding a very peculiar knife. It's looking very sharp, you know, but it's not really sharp, but has a very nice edge to it. It's a bit pointy. Take a closer look. It looks very metallic. And we go down in here. There's a gun holster, a handgun holster with a gun in it, and a utility belt. So let's turn it and see the back. Oh, there's a shotgun in there at the back. So can you remove it? No, it's not removable. Everything is intact in here. There's nothing removable. The back. And let's go to his metallic or robotic arm, prosthetic arm. So you can see the wear and tear. You can see the cables and some of the details put into this marvelous statue. Guys, appreciate if you can like and subscribe to follow and see more of our collection in this channel. I collect mostly well, I collect everything, but in this channel I'm showing just the statue, my collection, statue collection. And you can see the futuristic blaster, very huge. And let's look down at the base. And this is this a tank or something? He is stepping onto, yeah, it's almost like a tank. Or is it a robot, the head of a robot, something like that? Can't quite figure out what it is actually. Okay, let's go to the boots. The boots is quite shiny, and there's a lot of details in it. There's like the leather straps, and even the leather straps have texture. Look at that. So this looks like leather straps, but the others look like textile or some sort of, because the grains are seen on it. And the other side is the same, very detailed. And the utility belt, very imposing figure. It makes such a statement. If you will add this to your collection, I'm pretty sure this can be a centerpiece figure, just with the presence of the gun. Look at that. So what do you think of this statue, guys? So I said this is around maybe 12 inches, and then additional 6 inches, so 18 inches. I would say 18 to 20 inches tall with the base. This is one of my very coveted figure. I really wanted to have this figure, and I paid, when this came out, it was released at around $150, and aftermarket it ranged from around 200. So I would say I got this figure for around $200, because I got this figure for quite a while now. I would say maybe 5 years, but this is the very first time I am unboxing this one. I've seen it before, but I haven't really unboxed it. I haven't displayed it, so this is the very first time I am unboxing this figure, this statue, on my very first live on this channel. So appreciate if you can like and subscribe and see our collection, our shorts videos, and our edits and our memes. So that's for today's video, I guess. So one more time, I'm gonna rotate it so you can see it, guys. Closer look of the Cable statue, X-Men by Marvel Select Toys. Very magnificent figure. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of my favorites on the shelf, on our display shelf. So let me show you again the box for those of you who are just tuning in. And here it is. So I'm gonna put him side by side in the box. And this is the box, and this is the figure. Ladies and gentlemen, Cable. Oh, actually, it's good to show you the size comparison. I guess it's a good way to show you the character's size. So this is a normal Hot Wheels, so you can see how small it is in there. And I actually have another figure here, which is a Marvel Legends 6-inch. The thing. So this is the thing, 6-inch figure compared to cable. And one more figure, which is Reed Richards Fantastic Four. Maybe not the best figure to pose with him, but just for size comparison, we are doing this. Oh, doesn't want to stand because of the long arms. So I'm just gonna put maybe Silver Surfer. Alongside it. So that's the size comparison. And I do have a Transformers figure in here, a robot, where we can compare it with.
Hiya, friend. Bumblebee here.
Okay, so this one is 18 inches. So I would say he's around 20 inches, this cable figure. So 6 plus 6 plus 4, so around 20 inches. Once again, cable. Okay, so for our next statue, I'm going to show you the Human Torch. Hey Bumblebee,
How's it going?
shut down.
See you later.
Okay, let's put them aside. Let's put this guy aside, and now we're going to unbox Fantastic Four's Human Torch. So this is the front of the box. This is the other side of the box. Again, this is another Marvel Premiere Collection. This is the back. And without further ado, I'm going to open it. Okay guys, Human Torch. So removing the tape. Here it is, guys. The Human Torch. So it comes in 2 pieces. This is the Human Torch figure itself. Looking very charred, not very bright red, it's almost brownish. So let's put some light in the back. Ooh, maybe too bright. Oh, that's the... So if you can display it under a lighting, it's gonna look so good. Maybe down here. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the light actually. Now let's put him on the base. So let's set that aside and let's open the base. The base is very big and very heavy. Ooh, it's almost like glass. Guys, I cannot describe this. Videos doesn't give justice to this figure and any of those pictures I've seen on the internet. There's a bit of glue. Look at that. Look at that base. It's almost like glass, but I guess it's glass, but it's resin. So it's an opaque resin. And so we're gonna put this on. Wow, very tall. But actually, it's not very stable. It's a bit wobbly. So I'm not very confident because it can easily get knocked off. So I would say if you're going to display this one, it's better if you display it in a glass cabinet where no one can touch it, or you can probably put a putty, or probably glue gun is a more, it's like a better choice. Wow, it is tall. So compared to the statue of Cable, which is around 20 inches, so this stands around, I would say 24-25 inches tall, including the base. So this is from the Fantastic Four, based on the comics. So now let us put like a lighting effect and turn off the lights and see how it's gonna look under the light. Yes. Okay guys, so I just turned off the lights and now we're gonna see the figures under a different lighting condition. Whoa, look at that guys, it's so majestic. Okay, I'm gonna get the camera so we can see it closer. So I wish they really did put a light on the base, because with the light it really looks awesome. But this character is not very shiny. It's like I said, it's charred. It's not very translucent. It is translucent, but unlike the base, it is not the same color. So it's got like those flames, and you can see the Fantastic Four logo on the chest, and the eyes. Oh wow, look at the eyes. If you shine light, it changes color. See, it turns yellow. It is yellow, but under the light it's very nice. Look, and probably if you put it on the back, the lighting on the back, wow guys, I wish they put more like flames on his body, and maybe the head or the shoulders. But overall, you can see the definition on his abs. It's not 6-pack, it's like 4 packs. Compared to the Cable figure over here, he's very tall. Ooh, wow. These are really cool statues. Okay, so let's turn the lights back on so we can scrutinize the figure under the light. Okay, you guys, what do you think of this figure? These figures, these statues. I'm very impressed with this, but I don't know where I'm gonna put this, because obviously it's gonna take a lot of space on my shelf, and I don't have that kind of height for my shelf, so it's probably gonna stay outside the shelf, but I'm gonna secure it with a glue gun, because this one is not very stable, very short pegs. Cool, guys. So I would say this is 1/10 scale, because if this is 1/12, so yeah, it's a 1/10 scale. But with the base, it's looking very tall. The flames, wow, how magnificent it is. I wish I can get the Iceman too, but that one is looking very hard to find and very expensive nowadays, and I cannot justify getting it just to have it if I'm not getting it for a very good price. Okay, so what else are we gonna do today or tonight? And probably we can show Galactus. This is Galactus. This is a statue from the HeroClix game. Whoa. And it also has an amazing fireball effect. So if you will compare the size, Galactus is still a bit taller, just comparing the figure themselves without the base. See? And he is even bent a little bit with this kind of posing. So it's up to the chest or shoulder, I would say. Compare with Silver Surfer Marvel Legends. That is the size. Cool, very cool. Okay guys, so I guess for our very first live, this is going to be my very first figures to present to you. So let me know in the comments what statues you would like to see on this channel getting reviewed. I collect budget statues like Diamond Select, I've got some Iron Studios, and what else? Oh, I have McFarlane statues, DC statues, Marvel statues, mostly. So in this channel, I am going to show these to you, but we have another channel which is a combination of all our collections, like action figures, robots, cars. It's called Epic Collections, so if you have time, just search for it. Maybe I will put the link somewhere in this video so you can check that out. Where mostly all of our action figures and Transformers and Star Wars collection are shown in there. And in here I'm just going to be focusing on showing you the statues, but obviously I'm going to be using some of our collections from Marvel Legends and other Transformers and other figures just for the size comparison purposes. Alright. Guys, look at that. Flame on. Flame on. Whew, super cool. Really nice. Okay, so let's see it under the bright light once again. So this is the base, almost glass-like. The fire effect is very amazing, super amazing. And there you can see the peg already. It's a metallic peg, and the legs are touching each other, and you can see the charring effect. And the waistline, you can actually see. Oh no, it's not. I thought it's a. I think it's one piece. It's not a connection or a disconnection, but rather lines to show the pants. And the embossed number 4 Fantastic Four logo. The detail on the arms, bicep, shoulder, neck, and the head sculpt. It's amazing. So he's looking bald in here, actually. So, but in reality, when he transforms back into human form, he grows his hair back. So I don't know how that works in this version of him. So I guess they should have, give some hair detail on the head. Actually, let's compare him to the Marvel Legends. Okay, so this is the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four First Steps movie collection. So you can see that there is actually hair on this guy. Flaming hair. So that is kind of accurate, I would say, rather than a bald one. He's looking like Silver Surfer, but red. Red Surfer. So this is the Marvel Legends, just for comparison. See, we can make him stand up. There. There he is. So we have an action figure and we have a statue. All we are missing is a Funko Pop on the side to complete the set of 3. Actually, that's how I love to collect. I have like a Funko Pop and then an action figure, an articulated action figure, and a statue. And if I can get my hands on like a poster or a comics, that will be an addition. So that's how I love to collect things. Different versions, different companies of one figure. So maybe on our shorts, I'm gonna make a shorts video showing some of our sets, collection sets, with the Funko, with an articulated figure, and with a statue. I think that's how you best collect something, different versions of it. Okay, so that's it, I guess, for today's video. And once again, please do like and subscribe. Happy? Am I happy? Yes, happy with this. And I wish you all happy collecting, guys. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. And till our next live, I usually do live streams on weekdays, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I try to be more consistent about it, but yeah, mostly in between those days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's where I do live. But I do post almost every day, shorts videos, anything and everything. Alright guys, so I guess that's the end of our video for today. Thanks for watching and like and subscribe. Happy collecting. Bye bye.